Welcome to GSKPTV, also known as Georgia Sunflower Kansas Peach. Today is April 28, 2025 on this nice overcast Monday. I'm so glad to have you with me today. Been rough, but we made it. I hope everyone had a safe and happy Easter holiday. Tonight, y'all, we're going to be talking about y'all's Aint Sharpe, Shannon Sharpe. We're going to clown and we're going to discuss it seriously. We're going to do all that. And tonight we have a special guest, my sister, Janet Moy, also known as my Granny K. And we're going to talk about it seriously. Some of the red flags and things we have to deal with in cases like this. So let's finish off our theme song, and then we'll get to the matters at hand. Okay, welcome back, everyone. This is GSKP TV, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we talk about movies, TV, life, books, art, music, whatever. Tonight we have our special guest with us, our favorite co-host, Ms. Janet Moy, my sister.
Hey everybody. So glad to be here. Thank you.
All right, cakes. Now this one is personal to us. Well, to me anyway, not because I know this person, but because of the situation that this person is in. And this has always been very touchy, especially for women of color like ourselves. But it's something that needs to be addressed. And before we go any further, I want it to be made perfectly clear that I myself and Janet do not have a problem with interracial couples. Okay?
Not at all.
That's not the problem. The problem would be black men talking badly about black women after they've chosen to be with women of another race. That would be the problem.
Amen.
Because my family, her family, our families, white people all the way through it. So we don't have, that's not a problem. Love who you love because you love that person for who they are. Not this foolishness that he's on. because now he's paying a significant price. Now, before we go any further, we're going to play an excerpt. This is a 2 minute and 22-second clip of Ain't Uncle Sharpe. So let's listen.
Shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe is under intense scrutiny as multiple allegations of sexual assault and misconduct have surfaced, prompting his temporary departure from ESPN and raising serious questions about his future in broadcasting. On April 24th, Shannon announced that he would be stepping away from his role at ESPN as he faces a $50 million rape and battery lawsuit. The woman behind the lawsuit alleges that Shannon raped her following a night of drinking and has submitted explicit text messages that she claims support her account. One message from the accuser, allegedly sent after the incident, reads, "No means no, Shannon." Since the lawsuit was filed, 2 separate audio recordings have emerged, both of which appear to capture Shannon threatening the woman involved. In one clip, a man believed to be Shannon can be heard saying he would choke the shit out of her. In another, he allegedly says he would do it in public. These recordings have been included in the official case filings. Shannon initially made no mention of the lawsuit on his podcast Nightcap, which aired shortly after the news broke. However, he later addressed the matter directly, denying the allegations and announcing his intention to file a countersuit for defamation.
Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do.
According to Shannon, he has done nothing wrong and claims the woman is attempting to extort him. Court documents also suggest that Shannon offered the accuser a $10 million settlement. His team has not confirmed or denied that claim. The controversy deepened significantly when a second woman came forward, also accusing Shannon of rape and alleging that he threatened to destroy her reputation if she ever went public. On the same day, a former female colleague accused Shannon of choking her during a workplace altercation, an incident that reportedly occurred before the current lawsuit was filed. While this accusation is not part of the active case, it has added to the growing scrutiny surrounding Shannon's conduct. With mounting allegations and public pressure, ESPN has yet to issue a formal statement regarding Shannon's long-term status. As of now, his role at the network remains uncertain.
Now,
Hold on.
after listening to that clip and gathering information, Cakes, tell me what you think.
Well, I don't think it. I think he put himself in that position. And I'm trying to think of what's that saying where it's like something structured before. Sometimes when you put yourself in a position like that, if the structure to come, and that's what ends up happening. And when they know that person that comes attacks you, when they know that you put yourself in the limelight, that you bash your own color, then it makes them feel more like they can come and attack you, because then, one, you're not going to have, they most likely think you're not going to have at least the black women to stand up behind you. So, he set himself up for that. Do I think that it happened? Yeah, no. Because, it is kind of like a money grab, and, the first thing everybody wants to do is sue somebody that has this type of money.
Right.
Why not do both? Why not press charges and sue that person?
Right.
If this really happened.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it for him, because even though that he bashed me as a black woman, and when, me and you was talking, black women kind of do everything the white woman does now. You know what I mean? You want that little kinky, whatever.
Yes.
There's some black women out there doing, and there's some beautiful ones.
Right.
So to put down your own race because, Negro, your mama's black.
Yes.
And your daddy had to be black. So,
yes.
I mean, are you
What's up, y'all?
that you only go after this type of woman, and then you let yourself get in this type of position? I mean, you know, everybody get to do what they want to do in their bedroom, and that's their personal business.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you know, you didn't have to go on whatever that fans, whatever. You could find that out here on the streets and run into a good woman that would have loved him, purple, green, white, brown, or whatever. You know, but I don't know. It's kind of hard, you know, because everybody is seeming to tag a lot of celebrities now. But you know, Monique tried to tell him. Cat Williams tried to tell him. He said, "I love white women is just as good as any race," but I'm not gonna set myself up to be in trouble because they can tear you down within 2 weeks.
That's right. That's right.
And did she do that? Yes.
Yes.
That's my take.
Okay. Now, I totally agree. My thing is, like you said, when you didn't have nothing and you had the black woman and you've had these children, now that you've gotten 2 or 3 pennies to rub together and the white folks is paying you some attention, now you too good for the black woman and you can't relate and she don't understand. My thing is, you tell me how a white woman understands the struggle that black people go through. Now, I didn't say she couldn't have empathy or sympathy for what we as a people go through. But how does she understand without being a part of the black community? Now, do I feel sorry for Aint Uncle Shannon Sharpe? No, I do not. Because he brought this on himself. He has been told. That's right. He has been told by several people, you need to get somewhere and set your old ass down. That's exactly what Monique told him. That's what I can't think of the other lady's name, told him, you need to think about what you're doing. Now, let's talk about the aspect that this child was 19 years old when they started this relationship.
Over half of 100.
Yes.
But go ahead.
And I think that says a lot about his mental status, because you are, it seems to me as if you're incapable of dealing with an adult woman, a 50-something-year-old woman. Now, we live in a day and time where 50-something-year-old women ain't running around here with gray hair and a cane and, you know, a house full of cats. These women is fine out here in the 25. Okay? These women that are women of a certain age are looking just as good and if not better than these young women.
Yeah.
And they have their own money, their own house, their own this, their own that. We're not talking about going down there and getting hood rat Shaquita and them. We're not talking about that. We're talking about women that are equal in status to you. Why aren't you dating in your own lane? And just like you said, now there was a time when black women, oh, I don't do this and I ain't doing that and I ain't doing, but in 2025, black women are doing just as much, if not more, than any other race of women. So I don't understand this idea, but I do and I don't, because they have been brainwashed and taught that you haven't made it until you get you a white woman.
And that's what I'm thinking. Because what is the? I mean, what is the big deal that the color gender? Because we all believe every woman has a hole.
That's right.
And you know, I don't. I'm trying to understand. What is the logic for it, and that's where he loses my sympathy. And because you put down somebody like me to get to somebody like her.
Uh-huh.
And and you said don't go and get no Keisha down in the hood, but he wouldn't found a white woman like that.
That's right. That is exactly right. Absolutely.
What is the difference?
Absolutely.
Go get a Laquita from the hood.
That's right.
And try to bring her up.
Uh-huh.
And pay $25,000 for each cheek on her.
Uh-huh.
And let her take a shit on you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, I can see if he went out and got a classy, because I was just thinking that she was a supermodel.
Uh-huh.
So that's, I don't know where I got it from, but that's what I was thinking till I was corrected.
What if all I do for my type 2 diabetes?
He went and found a traitor trash white woman.
Uh-huh. So
why not go get a hood rat yellow woman?
That's right.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Uh-huh.
Help me, because I'm trying to understand.
Right.
And me as a woman, personally, I'm trying to understand. Not only just being black, just a woman.
Uh-huh.
Is it a control thing? Because you can find some black women out there that you can control too.
That's right. That's absolutely right.
I'm not getting it. Like back 30, 20 years, like 30, 20 years ago, yeah, black women said, I ain't going to do it, I ain't going to do it, I ain't going to do it, I ain't going to do it. But now they say, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. If that's what's going to keep me my man, and not let somebody come and steal my man from me, I got to get with the program.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is it that you don't want to treat a woman like that got some kind of same caliber as your mother?
Mm-hmm.
So if I go over here and get with this white woman, it won't feel so bad.
Mm-hmm.
All the sick and nasty, cruel, disgusting things that you choose to do in your own bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
I just want him to explain.
Uh-huh.
I want to understand. I mean, am I saying this right? Am I getting this out right?
When it comes to the legal case,
I'm not getting it. What is the two?
when it comes to the legal case against.
Mm-hmm.
And there's good and bad in every race.
Right. Absolutely.
And there's some race, in every race, all of them do some of the same things.
Uh-huh.
If he could have got him a little 19-year-old, she would have loved to be in with him.
Uh-huh.
Of a black woman.
Uh-huh.
But I just wonder why people are so, including him and other people, and I know this is a different topic, why are people so hard on black women? Because every woman now talk shit to a man.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And
you used to put them in their place, and they wouldn't say nothing.
Uh-huh.
But see, then she turns around and gets, because see, now she's playing a race card so she can push the black folks away from
That's
him.
right.
Not only black women, but black men too.
That's right.
Because of some of the things that got said.
Uh-huh.
In the tape.
Mm-hmm.
So, why set yourself up like that? And you know that you have this type of money. I mean, are you blindsided with what's going on with P. Diddy, Jay-Z? Or you just too freaky and think that you above everything?
Yes.
It won't happen to me.
Yes. Yes. And then in the midst of this, now, he was supposed to be getting $100 million deal for this podcast. And now that's over with. See, now this girl has come in. That's right. This child has come in. Well, she's 20 something now, because when they started the relationship, she was 19. And I think it's been 3 years that they've been dealing with each other.
And his tail is the same age as me and you.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Because when he started it, he was 50-something. Now, you put 3 years on there, that little Negro is 56, 58, somewhere now.
Yes. And
He's
so,
an old man. He's half of 100.
right. And so now he's looking for sympathy from the black woman and the black man. But the 92%, which is us, the black women, we're not supporting him. We're not standing behind him because he's talked about us wearing weaves and us being bald headed and he can't relate and all this. You tell me, how in the hell can you not relate to your mother?
I want to know, too.
You tell me that. You make me understand how it is you cannot relate to your sister, to your auntie,
His own kids, his own daughter.
your daughter. That's right. That's exactly right.
Wow. When you
That's
sit up and
exactly
have a
right.
relationship with your own daughter, and you hear her speak, and you hear her struggles, and the things
Yes.
that she goes through with a man.
Yes.
Because when you say all these accusations,
Mm-hmm.
you're not only talking about me and you, Gia.
Uh-huh.
You're talking about your daughter.
That's
You're
right.
talking about your mama.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about your sister. You're talking about aunties. You're talking about
Nieces and that. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
come on.
Yes. And now that you're in this situation, them same women that you talked about and downgraded, now you're looking for them to support you. Now, and see, this is another thing. Now, when you ain't gonna have nothing, you want to run back to the black community. But again, like I said before, when you thought you had something, it was the white folk, the white women. And again, now you're looking for the right.
And I got you. I want to be so white. I ain't got me a white girl on me. They still look at you as color, and they gonna come and get you because they really don't want you messing with them.
Right. Absolutely.
The colors that really don't care. Love is love.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
But the white folks, they really side in that side-eyeing him. You
yes. Yes.
They don't want that to be happening.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Trust me, they really don't, Gia.
Yes.
They say, hey, my best friend is black, and hey, I hang out and I went to the barbecue. That means a hella beans, Gia. It doesn't mean anything.
Yes. Absolutely.
But your own color?
Absolutely.
We don't care.
Yep.
Love is love. But all we want is you to respect your race.
That's it. That's it.
Period.
And they just cannot. They just can't do it for the life of them. They can't do it.
And then just come on out the closet.
Yes, Lord Jesus. Yes.
That'll let you go get you some brown eyes.
That's right.
We got that going on too.
Yes. Yes.
What is it? You want to wear your little tutu and who cares? That's something that you have to deal with.
Yes.
That's demons on you and you can't. Who cares?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Sometimes truth is the best policy.
Yes.
Sometimes when you live this lie, it just makes more destruction.
Yes, it eats you up.
Problems happen.
That's right.
I tell you, God or the man upstairs or somebody is going to bring the dark to the light.
Yes, every time. Every time. Thank you very much. Yes.
So I say, come on now.
Yes.
You can already tell something, you little fairy.
Right.
What man carries a dog through the airport and it's a little bitty tutu dog?
And what man carries a pocketbook?
And I was going to say that next. What is a little tutu dog?
And then every time you see him, he greasing his lips. If you don't, girl.
like he in some stilettos.
Right. Girl, if you don't get somewhere. Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere.
I didn't know what was going on, but I got to listen to the videos because I went to YouTube.
Yes. And
Then he wouldn't even been about nothing if it wasn't for another black person.
There you go. There you go.
Put him out there.
You wouldn't even have this problem.
You know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't even have this problem. Yes. Would not even have this problem. Absolutely. Absolutely. Huh? I don't know.
You know, it was his own color.
Ooh. Oops.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right. You know it.
So how you want to turn your back? Like you said, because you got two pennies to rub together?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You should be trying to figure out how to get that back to your community. Well, why not find another sister that maybe is not fortunate, don't have it, but all she needs is that little
leg. Yeah, that leg up. That's right.
You know,
That's
give her
right.
bootstraps.
That's right.
Not only just give her the boots, give her the straps to go in.
That's right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then y'all can maybe conquer the world and be that power couple.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, but we don't want to do that.
No. No.
Because you don't want a bald head woman.
Uh-huh.
And there's some black women that got some hair out here.
That's right. And there's lots of them. There's lots of them.
I'm so sick of them stereotyping us and saying that what we won't do, how we loud, how we this.
Yes.
And the white women out there just the same.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ask Jonathan Majors. That woman chased him down the street and beat his ass. Ask him. That white woman tore his ass up.
Better be careful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to talk about it, but it happened in my family.
Yes.
A white woman came and destroyed my brother.
Yes.
And didn't care that they was girlfriends.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got into a fight.
Yes.
And, but all the cruel things that she tried to say.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother had to go sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Never had even had a jaywalking ticket.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, he ain't looked back since then.
I know that's right. He got some sense. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Way to go, brother.
We came from a town, Jill, that's all you see.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure if he would have had some examples to show him, don't touch that.
Right.
That's just like Eve trying to get Adam to fight that apple.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
See, he didn't have that.
Yes. Yes.
This man has had that.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
It's happening all around him.
Yes.
So why do you think that you can go over there and touch the water?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody gonna believe you, and they're gonna stand up and say to family and friends, and I speak the truth, and da-da-da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
You wasn't speaking the truth and telling it when you was being nasty and being gross with this woman.
Yes. Yes. And then my thing is, why wouldn't you consider being why didn't you think about the things that you were saying to her? You know what I mean? Because with these phones, they doing any and everything. They videoing and they recording everything. And you are going to set up and say that I'm going to choke the shit out of you?
A big old black man.
I'll do it in public.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
You don't have nothing to say about it. I'll choke you out.
My money can get me out of anything.
Well, your money done got you into anything.
Why would you try to, and I understand the court system is cheaper to, try to do it up under the table. But Gia, I'm not going to pay nobody a penny of caveman money if I did not do it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Because he did offer $10 million, offered her $10 million not to put this out. And then you wouldn't offer $20 to a hungry black somebody on the streets.
Right.
That sister that's struggling, trying to make it, you wouldn't offer it to her, but you would give it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And people say, well, people don't understand to get lawyers and do all this. Well, hey, he might lose 50 million anyway.
Uh-huh.
Because to me personally, if that was me and I was in her shoes, and you offered me 10 million, I would feel like, okay, I can go for broke.
Look, go on and write. Look, go ahead on and write that check on out, and I'll holler at you later. Now that's what I would have done. I'd have took that little hot 10, and I'll see you later. You don't have to worry about me no more, boo boo. Okay.
And then if it's inquiring is kept, you're gonna get mad because she's not in the first sex tape that you know that you did on purpose because everybody was trying to call you Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars,
right?
And when you little tutu.
Yes.
So you actually recorded that.
Yes.
A hold of it. She don't want your big black ugly ass anymore, and I'm only calling that because you have ugly ways.
Because of how you have conducted yourself. That's exactly right. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I agree totally.
That's the only reason I'm calling.
Yes.
I would love, and I know that, we're not big time and you're not big time, but I would love for somebody just to, give you a chance and, I want to hear him speak. And not to somebody big. Come to somebody, us down here.
Uh-huh.
Talk to us.
Uh-huh.
I really, 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 really would like to know what the hell was you thinking?
Yes, what possessed you? That's right. That's right.
Is this gatekeepers got you too?
Yes.
Come on. I mean, what is going on that you guys are flipping out like this?
Right. Right.
And that you even calling out your own color.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about your mama, because everything that you say about black women, you are talking about the woman that birthed you.
That's exactly what you're doing.
That birthed you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Yes. That's exactly what he's doing. And it's just, and what they act like they don't understand, and it's not the fact that you like white women or the white woman or whatever. That's not a problem. You love whoever you love. If you love that person for that person, not because they white or they pink or they green or they yellow or whatever. If that's the somebody that you love, well, that's fine. But to stand up and then to say them kind of things publicly with your chest. A black woman ain't this, and a black woman ain't that, and a black woman this, and a black woman. That is the part that hurts. Not because you want to be with that person. I could care less. That's the same thing for me. Because if the polka dotted man comes here and he loves me for who I am, guess who I'm going to love? I'm going to love the polka dotted man.
Exactly.
Period.
Not me. You can't. I'm kind of a little different. I'm not racist, though. But I get what you're saying. I love me some meat.
Me too.
If I can get close to me,
yes.
I can get that pigmentation.
That's right. Please don't get it twisted, because I loves me some Shaka Zulu too, hunter. Now we ain't saying all right, because if Shaka come up in here looking for me, it's over.
That's all I'm saying. But if the man and the people next door, they want to date,
hey,
fine. If you find somebody that is good to you,
yes, yes,
it's not because
yes, and
I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't date a white man and say, screw a black man.
Right.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
Jangle and popping and wear sag dragging and always in
Wait,
jail.
that's just like,
And don't
yes,
want to see daddy
yes,
and a deadbeat. I mean, you can say
yes,
a whole bunch of things too.
yes,
But
yes,
it doesn't stop us from loving our people.
absolutely, absolutely. I totally agree.
You know, come on, Jen. I know you love to put him up here.
Yes. And
I know how you love your daddy.
right.
So how do you go around and talk about a black man that bad?
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Please explain to me.
Yes. And then you know what, Janet, especially in this climate under this current administration,
Oh man, that's another whole book of worms right
man,
there.
man.
What we're going through and what they're showing us. But
Yes.
I don't mean to cut you off, but it was a guy that was KKK, and he said, you know what, we don't even have to go out and fight no
That's
more.
right.
We don't have to be the ones to hang the nigga and blah blah blah.
That's
You know
right.
what? They hate and killing each other.
Uh-huh. We don't have to do nothing but
There's too many different nationalities come over here.
mm-hmm.
And we've been over here for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
For them to come and beat us out.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that we done built up Oklahoma City, and you told me about the part of Alabama. But if we got it once, we can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mm-hmm.
gotta stop claiming, sex and knocking each other down.
Yes. Yes.
And we just got to.
Yes.
Can't put our sisters down.
Yes.
Raise your black queen up.
Yes.
Because she's gonna take care of her king.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna take care of you.
Every time.
And if you want her to get some hair, she's gonna get some hair.
Uh-huh.
And nobody gonna know, because there's some people paying $5,000 that you don't even know that it ain't her hair.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? How about the white women putting it in their head too?
Yes, and they've been doing it since the beginning of time.
We talking. So all I'm trying to say, sister, me to you.
That's right.
Don't put down other people.
Uh-huh.
Ratings.
Uh-huh.
And step on trying to get to that trashy one.
Right.
We got trash over here.
Yeah.
Take out the dumpster and clean them up.
Uh-huh.
Whatever. And she gonna be submissive to you.
Uh-huh.
You wanna shit all over her? Because I seen that too, where he said something about
yeah.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's some nasty, sick, twisted. There's some black women that you shit on them.
Uh-huh.
I ain't one of them.
Right.
Some out there.
Right.
When he told her, oh, you ain't seen nothing because I guess she farted or something.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, you ain't seen nothing. And he said, shoot, I done got shitted all over. Who would get on public and tell somebody that?
Right. And think it's cute.
Tell me, if you can say something like that, nigga, you get taken to the ass.
Uh-huh.
You get some brown eye.
Yep.
I'm talking about somebody gets your fudge popped too.
Uh-huh.
And it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody know I'm gay.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't gonna hide it, because when I go and talk to that man upstairs, they gonna say, you lied.
Mm-hmm.
To all them, and that's just like lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes, by speaking the truth, if you feel like it's something that can be fixed, it can be.
Yes. Absolutely.
But see, right now, I ain't with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't trying to be with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do it, stop lying.
Uh-huh.
Do it.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes it comes out in a very worst way.
That's right. That's right.
And that girl saying that she got some more tapes, who said that he ain't get a PDD number.
Uh-huh.
He's sitting up there having her to watch him screw a man.
Uh-huh.
There's supposed to be some more messed up, weird tapes out there.
Yes. Yes. And then he tries
to pay her to shut up and not put that out.
Right. And then he's trying to say that that these tapes were made without his permission. He was being recorded and he didn't know.
Well, I was recording me. How about that?
Right.
And you volunteered to talk to me, and I'm giving my own self permission to record me.
Uh-huh.
And you don't want to be in it, and stop doing stuff.
Well, then
Stop
you need to go
entertaining.
home now.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
And did you get an NDA signed?
Uh-huh.
I'm listening. Did he get one of them signed?
I don't know.
Probably not, because he probably would have sure brought that up. Because then she can't tape him and can't put it out there like that.
That's right.
So, come on. He ain't asked for none of that. He probably got she's young, and he got him a dummy. And he didn't think
She ain't too dumb. Look, she's not too dumb.
No, she ain't. And she's showing it, too.
Uh-huh. She ain't too dumb because she's getting to the money.
And then want to try to keep throwing Jay-Z in it. This man, he's after all black men that done made it. No.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But after black men like that, I just think a woman come up and tell them that's what happened.
And they know that man can get them some money.
And that's what he do.
Uh-huh. And that's exactly what he's doing. He is an attorney, and that is his job. Whether you black or orange or yellow or whatever, that's what his job is. And since you happen to be caught,
you let somebody come and talk on his talk show.
That's right. And since you happen to be caught with your pants down, now you got to pay the price. And pun intended. What? Me too. I do too. I do too. Yes, ma'am. That's right. That's right.
I just see it.
Yes.
I'm still trying to tell me what man runs to the airport with a little twinkle twinkle dog.
Uh-huh. And his lips all greasy and a pocketbook. Yeah. And then you stand.
A loud color pocketbook at that.
Uh-huh. And then you always standing. And then
can you get like a tone black one or a brown one?
Right. Right.
Go get a loud ass yellow, green, and lime and all.
Uh-huh. And then you always standing around with your hands on your hips and your back swayed out. Now come on. Now come on.
But he wear them tight, so
yes. Yes. Yes.
I got my ass all tooted up.
Right.
So you can see that I got them curves.
I'm just gonna be honest. I ain't. You know. Hey, I ain't never been impressed with him, and especially after making these statements toward black women, and he ain't the only one. And and after hearing that, I just completely turned off. I just don't have nothing for those kind of black men. I don't care. I don't care how much money or nothing else. When you start downing your own, I'm through. I just don't have anything for you. I just don't. And like I said,
you need to go get somebody thick like me. Come home and cook for you. Rub your feet.
Yeah. And then, wait a minute.
You need to get you somebody your age.
Right.
No, he want to get him to his wage.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I want somebody at what my wage is.
But look here, that girl ain't got the kind of money that he got. That girl don't have that kind of money.
Well, maybe talk about the age, not the money.
Shit, she 19 years old. What kind of...
Next time he's only making 19 years.
Girl, that man done been getting paid.
I know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That didn't even make no sense.
That don't even make no sense. Absolutely.
And he just keeps sounding dumber and dumber.
Every time he opens his mouth.
And dumber. It's like P. Diddy got on TV when he was trying to say, I'm sorry, I was at the lowest of my time.
Yeah.
He got on there and kind of repeated and changed some things.
Uh-huh.
But he sounded ignorant.
Yes.
It sounded like he was reading.
Yes. Yes.
And he didn't mean shit he was saying.
That's right.
He was really trying to focus it towards her.
Yes.
And then what you thought, because you put her name out on blast, it was going to change something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't want the white people to want her back.
Uh-huh. To get your money.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't studying her. He wasn't worried about what happened to her. He don't want nobody to get that money.
that money and do like what Cassie did. She wouldn't not even she didn't even mess with a black man. No
Not that part. And then that's another thing. These same black men, when a black woman gets with a white man, got all this mouth.
I don't get it. But
what do you expect? But my thing is you don't expect the black woman to be loved by anybody?
No.
At all? We don't get to have no love?
No. A lot of black women that make it. Because if you're going to look at half of them, shit, even Eddie Murphy don't want to a white woman.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, he like boys too. Child, Eddie Murphy like boys too.
That's been out and no saying he ain't been in the closet.
Right.
Did that to me too. I know.
Shit.
But I'm still saying. And they get to live them little freaky lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's how Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
A brag.
Uh-huh. So, hey, and again, like I said, I don't have no problem with whoever you love, you just love them. But it's the degradation of us. It's the degrading us. It's the putting us down and, that kind of thing. That's where my problem lies because, again, I don't care it's not my concern.
No, because what you do and you do in your bedroom
is your business. It concerns me when you start talking bad about me. That's where I have the problem.
Love the pieces.
That's right.
That doesn't have anything. You're right. That has nothing to do. Nobody cares.
Right.
Nobody was even caring what he was doing in the bedroom.
No. Nobody was caring until.
Somebody made your bullshit come out in public. I'm sorry. Excuse my friend. He done made his mess come out in public. Like when he secretly recorded that last woman he was with.
Uh-huh.
He did that on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Because they called him gay.
Uh-huh.
So he wanted people to hear him with a woman.
Uh-huh. And then they said he sound like a I don't know. It didn't sound right. Yes, absolutely.
Because that's what I was going to go back to say. I don't really think he wants to be with a woman, period.
Uh-huh.
I really think he wants to be with a man. That's just like a gay man. You want to be with another man, that's fine. But don't try to put no woman down.
Right.
Because that's what you want to be with.
Yes.
Be with that man.
That's right.
Do what y'all do.
That's right.
But don't bash no woman. Don't
That's
bash
right.
nobody. Just do what you want to do.
Yep. Absolutely. I agree totally.
And I think that your life would be more happier, more peaceful, more loving, and more respected.
Yes.
And then you can't get nobody to come back on you and do some crazy stuff. That's
right.
Like people kept saying even on P. Diddy. Dude, just say that you like grandma.
Right. Right.
You like men, you like men. Come on out the closet.
Yes. Yes.
Do you, boo?
Yes. Well, Janet. Right. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Well, Janet, I want to thank you for joining us here today on GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Beach. It's always a blast talking to you. Yes.
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness.
Yes.
I guess the ignorance is
So guys, we have took Uncle Aint Sharpe down through there. I would like for you to comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think about our conversation. Put in your 2 cents. Give me some, give me a different point of view. Help me understand what's going on in these folks' head, child, because Lord have mercy. Sure. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Kay. Yes, and I love you too. That's right. We've been doing this thing a long time. Yes, Lord. All right, guys. April 28th, Monday, 2025. GSKP, also known as Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Beach. Love to all my peach trees and my sunflower seeds. As I always say, wear your mask, wash your hands. We have to take care of one another. Be safe out there. As I always say, I am my brother's keeper. I love you.